Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. How are we this morning? Great? Feeling awesome? Okay, enjoy the rest of our program today. Thank you for joining Indonesia Pavilion. It's a beautiful day today, and we're going to take you to talk about the future of industrial plantation forests. So I guess we all know renewable energy is considered as a cornerstone to achieve climate neutrality. So within this context, the industrial plantation forests are also increasingly acknowledged as one of a great contributor for sustainable energy solutions. And beyond the energy supplies, the plantation forests also play a pivotal role for attracting the green investment. So today we're going to talk about how to optimize the potential of this industrial plantation forest, but not compromising its ecological balance, the biodiversity conservation, and the social welfare, the community, the people who live around the area. But before we go into the discussion, I'm going to take you to take a look at the video that's going to be presented by our keynote speaker through the next video.
Excellencies, distinguished delegates, partners, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. It is a great honor to join you in this important session under the theme Sustainable Pathways and Economic Transformation, a theme at the very heart of Indonesia's National Development Strategy. In our shared context of climate change, the transition to renewable energy is no longer an option, but an imperative. It is a transition to which Indonesia is deeply committed, and within this global roadmap, we see industrial plantation forests holding a strategic and transformative role that is often not fully realized. Today, therefore, I invite you all to see these forests not merely as producers of logs, but as the green backbone for a future bioenergy economy. This vision is a core part of our sustainable forest management strategy, where these forests provide not only legal and sustainable timber, but also serve as a key source of renewable biomass energy, directly supporting our climate goals. To crystallize this vision, the government of Indonesia is steering our industrial plantation forests to actively support our energy transition by producing biomass and bioenergy feedstocks, substituting fossil-based materials with renewable resources and enhancing carbon storage through maintained productive forest landscapes. This integrated approach is a clear demonstration of our commitment to weaving climate action into the fabric of our economic planning. Translating this vision into reality, however, requires massive investment mobilization. To this end, Indonesia has taken decisive steps to create a conducive and credible investment climate. We provide legal and concession certainty through clear schemes bound by strict sustainability principles. We are designing green incentives to attract bioenergy investments and prioritizing inclusive partnership schemes that involve local communities, ensuring shared prosperity and a stable raw material supply. Crucially, all this is underpinned by our credible sustainability standards. Our timber legality and sustainability assurance system, or we call it as VLK, acts as a green passport, ensuring that every product, including biomass, is traceable, legal, and sustainably produced. This system is fully aligned with our enhanced national determined contribution and international frameworks like FLEGT-VPA, providing the transparency and assurance that global investors and markets demand. Building on this foundation, we are continuously improving the enabling environment by providing regulatory clarity, encouraging public-private partnerships, and facilitating research and innovation in bioenergy. Through these measures, we aim to attract green investment that simultaneously promotes economic transformation and climate resilience. This brings me to the core of our message. The future of industrial plantation forests is about more than raw materials. It is about creating sustainable livelihoods and a carbon-neutral energy system. These forests have evolved into reliable sources for bioenergy and advanced biofuels. Realizing this full potential hinges on building integrated supply chains through innovation and a circular economy, all supported by the robust investment climate I outlined. Therefore, at this pivotal COP30, we extend a global call to action. We invite strengthened collaboration in research, the harmonization of sustainability standards, and facilitated access to green financing and technology. Only together can we firmly establish this forest as a concrete solution that bridges environmental stewardship, economic transformation, and social equity. As Indonesia advances decisively toward its net zero emission target by 2060 or sooner, the synergy between our forestry and energy sectors becomes non-negotiable. Our industrial plantations are poised to provide the renewable feedstocks that will power a cleaner future while enhancing carbon sequestration. The pathway towards sustainability and economic transformation requires bold collaboration, innovation, and trust. Indonesia stands ready as your committed partner. Let us work together to ensure that our forests remain productive, our industries remain sustainable, and our planet remains a livable home for a generation to come. Thank you.
Okay, so that's a video by our DG Sustainable Forest Management, Ministry of Forestry, Ibu Laksmi Wijayanti, which she has outlined a few steps to take that will affecting the future
saya
of
kelihatan kan,
the
Bu?
industrial plantation forest. So the next question is how industrial plantation forests can be streamlined to sustainably supply biomass and other renewable raw materials without compromising its environmental integrity and social inclusion? And what kind of policy instruments, frameworks required to attract green financing and scale up industrial plantation forests? To lead the next session, I would kindly invite the Principal Researcher, Directorate of Environmental, Maritime, Natural Resources and Nuclear Policy from National Research and Innovation Agency or BRIN Indonesia, Ibu Fitri Nurfa Triani.
Thank you. Thank you, Master of Ceremony, for inviting me. So, good morning, distinguished delegates, partners, honorable speakers, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fitri Nurfatriani. It is my honor to serve as your moderator in today's session. So, in this session, we will explore the strategic role of industrial plantation forests, not just as timber providers, as we all already know, but as the green backbone for the global renewable energy transition. We will discuss the opportunities and as well as the challenges, best practices to realize this potential, and with a focus on raw material sustainability and investment. So before we proceed to the panel session, please allow me to frame our discussion around this guiding question. The first guiding question is how can industrial plantation forests be optimized to sustainable supply biomass and other renewable raw materials without compromising environmental integrity? And the second guiding question is, what policy and investment frameworks are needed to attract green financing and scale up industrial plantation forests? And the last one is, what ways can international cooperation, technology transfer, and carbon market mechanism accelerate the role of plantation forests for bioenergy? This question will guide our reflection today. with this guiding question in mind, we can now move forward to the panel session that will set the stage for our discussion. And please allow me to invite our distinguished panelists to come forward to the stage as I introduce them. The first panelist is Ms. Novia Wijayanti, Senior Advisor to the Minister for Forestry Industry Revitalization, Ministry of Forestry Indonesia, who joined us online. Ms. Widya, are you still with us now? Hello, Ms. Widya. Hope the connection is good. And the next panelist, we have Mr. Iwan Setiawan, Deputy Chair of Forestry Multi-Business Affairs at the Association of Indonesian Forest Concessionaires, or APHI. Please come forward. And the last but not least panelist is Mr. Diki Ahmad, Secretary General of the Indonesian Biomass Energy Producer Association, who will present about the Sustainable Industrial Plantation Forest Management. And for each speaker, okay, we have Bu Widya here. And for each speaker, we have about 15 minutes for their remarks. And after all the presentation, we have a brief discussion session and question and answer with audience. And we will begin by inviting Ms. Novia. Hello, Ms. Novia.
Yeah, Ibu Fitri.
Okay, yeah. We want to hear your voice, Bu. Okay.
Yes.
Bu Novia will share insight on the policy and regulatory frameworks enabling sustainable biomass development in plantation forests. So, Bu Novia, the virtual floor is now yours.
Thank you very much, Ibu Fitri, as moderator, and very good evening from Bogor, because I live in Bogor. And very good morning to you all who are now in Pavilion Indonesia COP30 India. My presentation will be around policy and regulatory frameworks to ensure sustainability and traceability of forest-based raw material for renewable energy. Next. Yes, in the context of climate change, I think Indonesia is one of the champion who is playing a very pivotal role in tackling the climate change issues. And if we talk about the target of emission reduction, in our enhanced NDC, we can see that forestry and land use sector calculate around 60% or play the biggest or the highest target of the emission reduction in our enhanced NDC document. And also, I think we just submit our second NDC just last month, and I think it's going to be effectively enacted in the 2031. So this is saying that forestry sector is important to our climate target. Next. Yes, as I mentioned before, that Indonesia is kind of champion in response to global climate change, and we have done a lot of things. And we are leading by example by submitting our NDC documents, and also we are setting our long-term target. And I think now it's time for us to move forward to get or to do some more collaboration with other sectors. So we are not only working on the volume sector, but I think in this context, as the theme of our discussion today, we are also stand ready to work together and to collaborate with energy sectors. So these are what we have done so far in terms of Indonesia's response to global climate. Next. So Indonesia is the 14th largest country in the world, and we have around 17,000, more than 17,000 islands with land area of about 191.4 million hectares. And our forests account for around 63% of its total area, or about 120.4 million hectares. So we can see that our forest is very big. I think it's the third in the global area. And then I think production forest is very important, and I think this is the opportunity for us to play a more role in doing some industrial plantation forests. Next. So National Reporting Mechanism on Sustainable Forest Management. I think this is something that we can highlight about the governance of Indonesian forests. Indonesia's forest governance is built upon a sustainable forest management with monitoring supported by what we call as Simontana, System Monitoring Kehutanan Nasional, or National Forest Monitoring System. And Simontana is basically a national forest monitoring system, which is integrating remote sensing and field-based data for transparent reporting. So with this reporting mechanism, in our legal framework, forest refers to the ecological system, and also forest area refers to legal designation. The sustainable forest sustainable forest management practices are monitored using this Simontana, and it's already reported periodically at a global level through the Global Forest Resources Assessment, and also we have national statistics. And every 2 years, we make a report in the form of the state of Indonesia's forests in collaboration with FAO. And I think also we manage the forests and we monitor the forests through forest management unit at the unit level. And Simontana is proven to be effective in doing the reporting and monitoring for our forests in Indonesia. Next. Yes, sustainable framework of SPLK. I'm sorry, slide, yes. Okay, thank you. So under the SPLK, or Sistem Verifikasi Legalitas Kayu, or timber legality verification system, we have at least 6 features under the sustainability framework of this SPLK. The first is about legality, meaning that we are ensuring that all wood products or timber products, including the timber for the energy as derivative from of the wood products, come from legal sources in accordance with Indonesian regulation. The second one under this framework is transparency and traceability. We have SELK, and then also SIPU, and also some other information system to ensure that the origin of the timber can be traced back to its sources. The third is about the international standard compliance. Our SVLK is recognized internationally to the ISO and also FLEGT VPA standards with European Union. And the fourth one is multi-party involvement. We can see that the key actors playing in the SVLK is not only the government, but also business actors, certification bodies, independent monitors, including the CSOs and NGO, and also civil society. The fifth one is supporting environmental sustainability, meaning that we are reducing the risk of illegal deforestation, supporting conservation, and ensuring forests remain productive, and we want to keep it.
Hello, Bu Novia. Are you still with us? Yeah, the connection is not good. Hello, Bu Novia.
We involve the independent assessment and verification agency, and also independent monitors, our NGOs and also CSOs, who monitor the implementation of the credibility of the SVLK. And we work with our auditees, consists of the upstream parties and also the downstream one. And also within this process, the Ministry of Forestry is not working only in its own shell, but we also work together with other ministries, including Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Finance, etc. Next. So this is export document that we call fee legal. This shows the data, the information, including the geolocation information, and we put it in QR codes. So I think it's also the form of our digital system in doing the business process of SVLK. Next. So here are some achievements of our SVLK, who I think it's been started since 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So there are about more than 2.45 million fee legal documents has been issued since 2013 to 2025. And there are around 32 conformity assessment bodies has been accredited by the National Accreditation Committee. And interesting also, there are some NGOs or Jaringan Pemantau Independen Kehutanan or independent monitor forestry monitor network has been developed as well. And I think this is like a good exercise for our forestry governance, meaning that regulations are improved, forest governance are improved, and also illegal logging cases is decreased. Next. Now, I'm going to inform a bit about one of the product when we talk about the relationship between forestry sector and energy sector. As mentioned by Ibu DG in her keynote speech, that is the time for the forest sector to work with other sector, and it's the time for forestry sector to contribute to the energy security, while we are also ensuring the traceability, the legality, and the sustainability of forest itself. So wood pellet is one of the products that come from forestry sector that I think can be the future of our industries if we are collaborating the forestry sector and energy sector. And this map is showing us the distribution of PBPHH or forest products business license per province for wood pellets products. And in total, in the country, I think to date, there are about 35 units with a total capacity of 2,969,4041 meter cubic per year. We can see here from North Sumatra and then Riau, Jambi, Lampung, Central Java. There are also some units in West Borneo, South Borneo, Central Borneo or Central Kalimantan, East Borneo, in Bali, East Java, Gorontalo, North Maluku, and also there's one in Papua. Next. No. Next. Next. Yes, wood pellets. I think this is very interesting product because wood pellets, if we see the industrial business process, we can see that this product is not only about making product. This is not about economic, but I think we have also some opportunities to get social and environmental benefit from this wood pellets products. We have hutan tanaman energy or energy plantation forests, where we can get some livestock feed, and also maybe we can also get some forage for honeybees, for example. And the wood from energy plantation forests, of course, can go to wood chips factory, and we can get the mobile sawdust for wood chips. And of course, we can also get some wood pellets and wood waste, and it will go to off-taker to make wood pellets. So both economic and social benefits can be achieved from these wood pellets industries, as well as environmental benefits. Next. So these graphs show us the products of wood pellet industries from 2020 to 2024 per province. And we can see that from several provinces in Indonesia, the largest wood pellet productions come from Gorontalo province, and it counts on around 29.96%. And the second one is from East Java province, 23.08%. And then the third one is from Central Kalimantan province, around 12.5% of total wood pellet production in 5 years. Next. Yes, this is also telling us about wood pellet production from 2020 to 2024 from forest product processing business permits or PBPHH. And I would like to highlight on how the government, through its regulatory frameworks and its policy, support the forestry sector, the private forestry sector, in the use of sustainable energy through facilitation to ease the private sector in doing business with forest product processing business permits or PBPHH that enable multi-business schemes. And one of the schemes here is wood pellets. So our regulatory system is prepared to enable the private sector and also the investment to do the business in the energy in the form
Recording in
of wood
progress.
pellet production. And until now, we have around 35 units of wood pellet industry with the capacity of around more than 3,000 meter cubic per year, and average production is around 199,525 meter cubic per year. So I think we can see from the graphs here that the number of the production of wood pellet is increasing through the years. So I think this is saying and telling us that wood pellet production and wood pellet business is a very promising business if we talk about the business, but I think it's not going to abandon the environmental aspect of the industry, because of course our regulation is safeguarding the industry and also the production of energy come from forest sector. Next. So I think this is going to be our last, my last slide. So if we sum up, our wood pellet export performance is increasing from 2021 until 2024. And we can see from the map here that distribution of wood pellet export from 2020 to 2024 is predominated by Republic of Korea, I think. And then the second one is Japan, and then Ireland, and then Singapore, United Arab Emirates, and then the sixth is Saudi Arabia, seven is Denmark, United States, and Malaysia. And I think the two biggest country as a destination of our wood pellet exports is Japan and Korea. I think later our colleagues, our presenter from APRIBI will tell us further about this figure. Next. This is my last slide. Yes, and for closing, I think I would like to say that Indonesia is moving forward as a country that leads by example. And from Ibu DG's keynote speech and from my presentation, I think for us, for Indonesia, forests are not only a source of wood, are not only a source of biomass, but with the collaboration of forestry and energy sector, we can, with the voluntary 2030 commitments derived from our LTS-ICCR and with our SVLK as a nationwide traceability system, and also with our downstreaming strategy that prioritize value addition and shared prosperity, I think Indonesia is
Okay. Miss Novia, thank you for your insightful presentation. So, your remarks demonstrate that the wood pellet development in Indonesia become one of.
Yes, I think this is the last message from my Ibu Fitri.
Yes, thank
I
you,
think
Miss.
Indonesia will stand ready to collaborate global partners.
Okay, thank you, Miss Novia. So, from your presentation, we can see how the wood pellet development in Indonesia become one of the cornerstone for the Indonesia bioenergy, and also how policy certainty and sustainability safeguard build the foundation for credible renewable biomass market. And next, let us hear from industry side. So we have Mr. Iwan Setiawan from the Association of the Indonesian Forest Concessionaires or APHI. Mr. Iwan will share best practices and lesson learned both from Indonesia and other countries in managing industrial plantation forests for biomass energy. Mr. Iwan, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. The presentation, please. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, esteemed colleague, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Iwan Setiawan. I'm from the Association of Indonesian Forest Concession Holder. So today I would like to present about the best practice and lesson learned from Indonesia and international about the experience of biomass energy. Please, the presentation. Can you, sorry? Yeah, so I can, okay. Yeah, next. Yeah, in the development of this biomass energy plantation, actually the government of Indonesia has provided the regulation that can serve as a reference for business actors. It is Act number 30 of 2007 concerning about energy, and then Act number 16 of 2016 concerning the ratification of the Paris Agreement, and then Act number 11 of 2020 concerning about the job creation law or omnibus law, and then the fourth is about Indonesian national determined contribution and Indonesian volume net sink 2030. So this law are mandates actually a national energy policy to development of new and renewable energy to achieve optimal energy mix and reduce dependence of fossil energy. Yeah. Although the biomass is not regulated in detail in this law, but it's a strong legal basis that encourages increasing utilization of new and renewable energy. And biomass energy, of course, this is the one of the main pillars in this roadmap to achieve the emission reduction target that mandates by this law. Next. So, in the implementation of this potential effectively and sustainably, there are comprehensive strategies that as several key pillars is required. The first is about the integration of industry. It is must integrated between the upstream and downstream industry. So with this method, I think it will creating an efficient supply chain from the cultivation to the final product to ensure that there is a stable supply to and reduce the operational cost, because the cost is very very concerned to for this business. And then the second strategy is resource efficiency and maximize added value. So the utilization of biomass must be optimal, because there are we need to all biomass component is utilized as into the maximum extent. Besides generating energy, actually the process is also directed to producing high other value added products. So the efficient waste utilization not only enhance the economic value of the project, but also mitigates environment issues related to the waste management. The third is how we minimize competition with similar biomass industry. As you know that the biomass biomass plantation, energy plantation is similar with other business like wood chip for pulp and paper or other business. So we need to create how we can minimize the competition of land utilization to develop the plantation of energy biomass. And then the fourth is we need to have the fast-growing species, high calories, and sustainable plantation. So this is the key of sustainability, the raw material supply, because we need have a fast-growing species and sustainable plantation, of course. And then it is the very very important is about competitively priced market, because you know in the competition of land resources usage, so the price is very important how to develop this business. Okay. Next. This is the example of the model that we or our member, one of our member in Gorontalo. So we integrate with the biomass industry wood pellet, integrate with the plywood industry. So we built the wood pellet factory is inside the complex of another industry like in plywood factory. So with the same resources and the same resources, high value wood of cuts are produced into plywood, and then the remainder of this cut is turned into the wood pellets. So the final product will resulting in efficient biomass energy material value. So this is how we can effectively or economically product of biomass industry if we combine with the other industry. So next please. This is another this is how we mix plantation. How we maximize the land use of the efficiency of land resources, biomass energy. We can plant the energy crops can be planted intercropping in the medium rotation industrial plantation. So for example, if we have medium rotation like eucalyptus, which is 5 or 6 year rotation, we can plant among the main crop with Kaliandra that have 1 or 2 years rotation, and then that we can prune without damaging the main crop. So this is how we can maximize the land use of the same resources from the forest plantation, so we can make more efficient and effective. Next. This is the projection of global wood market growth. As we know that maybe into 2030 it's about $10 billion US. It is projected to reach until 23 billion US dollar in 2030. So this is indicate that there will be still increase around 30% of per year of on compounding basis of the wood pellet growth in the world. Next. And then this is how we try to overlay the potential support of energy biomass plantation with the location of the power plants that have already been built now. So we can see if in the we yeah, we can see the yellow circle. Yellow circle is about the steam power that potentially can be supported by energy plantation. So if we show the circle yellow, so there are actually potential of our forest plantation around the power plant steam. So actually this can be potential supported by the energy the plantation. And then the yellow triangle, if we show yellow triangle, is indicate the diesel power plant that have the potential support also from the resources of a plantation forest near the diesel power plant. Yeah, so maybe we can convert this power plant become steam, and then we can use the biomass as a material to support the energy. Next. This is based on this potential. So actually the forestry sector can support renewable energy transition. As we know that renewable energy is essential for achieving the global climate neutrality, and then industrial plantation forests provide sustainable biomass feedstock for energy transition. So this is the potential, and then Indonesia actually holds over 8.6 million hectare of potential plantation area that actually this is suitable for mixed plantation with the renewable energy. And then the private sector can initiate support innovation and sustainability in forest-based energy. Next. And this is what is the best practice in Indonesia. Currently, many of our members now have the multi-business forestry working plan. So this can be integrating the energy plantation, carbon and community-based enterprise. And then in Indonesia we have short rotation species. It is like Kaliandra, Gamal, or other that have the almost 4,000 kilocalorie per kilogram energy yield. So it is very prospective about the plantation. And then there are also potential co-firing collaboration between the forestry concession and the power plant for biomass energy. And then we need to ensure the legality and sustainability in biomass production. So we will apply the SVLK certification. Next. This is the international lesson learned. We know that in another country there are already established about the biomass energy, like in Japan and Korea, and then Finland, Ghana, Canada, and also in European Union. So we need the lesson from them is about the consistency policy, and then fiscal incentive and strong governance are essential to support implementation of biomass energy transition. Next. So with this all experience, we can take several key to takeaways. The first is about the biomass energy plantation. It will be much better if B2B developed as a mixed plantation instead of the single species. So it will optimize the land resources and not competitive with other main current business. The second is we can optimize marginal land and also as a resolve tenurial conflict. It can be a key success also to create the biomass energy as a competitive product. The third is foreign partnership with the community surrounding the concession area should be addressed to manage the economic scale of biomass plantation, because as we know that we can actually crop the growth the energy crop in the community land surround the concession or surround the industry of power plant, yeah. And then actually we require clear incentive policy such as price for co-firing, non-government tax and carbon tax. And then of course we need is an attractive financing scheme to encourage the biomass investment. Next. So I think that's my presentation. So through the development of biomass energy, we are not only managing the waste and utilize natural resources wisely, but also contributing directly to the target of renewable energy transition in Indonesia. So let's work together to realize cleaner and more sustainable energy future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Iwan, for your valuable presentation. I took the important point that the integrated industry is a must, yeah, to develop biomass energy and also consistency policy. Yeah, consistency policy and community inclusive model are essential for scaling up biomass and based energy system. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the presentation round, we will hear from Mr. Diki Ahmar now, Secretary General of the Indonesian Biomass Energy Producer Association. And before Mr. Diki deliver his presentation, we will first watch a short video profiling the Indonesian Biomass Energy Producer Association. But kindly reminder, Pak Diki, we only have 15 minutes, so not very too long. The floor is yours, Pak Diki.
Indonesia, a land blessed with abundant natural resources and biodiversity. From vast tropical forests to millions of hectares of palm plantations, our nation holds a remarkable potential for sustainable energy. And this is where APRIBI, the Association of Indonesian Biomass Energy Producers, plays a vital role, bringing together industries, communities, and innovation to transform natural byproducts into clean and renewable energy. Biomass is not about cutting down forests. It's about using what nature already gives us. Indonesia has over 120 million hectares of forest, making it the 9th largest forest area in the world. From this, more than 86 million hectares remain naturally covered, protected under our National Sustainability System, SVLK, the Timber Legality Assurance System that guarantees all forest products come from legal and sustainable sources. At the same time, our palm oil industry covers around 16.3 million hectares of land, producing over 55 million tons of palm oil each year. From this process, tons of palm kernel shell, empty fruit bunch, and palm trunk are generated. Waste materials that can be transformed into green energy. If we look at the scale, the total area used for biomass production, from palm waste and wood pellets, represents less than 1% of Indonesia's total forest area. In other words, we are using only a very small portion of what we have, and doing it in a way that is fully renewable and regenerative. When biomass crops like gamal or caliandra are harvested, they are replanted again, turning managed forest areas into living energy ecosystems, where nature and industry grow together in balance. So even though deforestation remains a national challenge, biomass is not the cause. It is part of the solution. By using just a small fraction of our natural resources, biomass provides clean energy, reduces emissions, and helps protect the forests we are proud to call the lungs of the world. Because every ton of palm kernel shell used reduces 0.94 tons of CO2 emissions. Every tree replanted keeps the cycle of life alive, and every effort we make brings us one step closer to a sustainable green future. From Indonesia to the world.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. Before I start my presentation, I know you are starting boring about the speaker. I have a bonus of the most expensive coffee in the world. This is the best coffee in the world. This is coffee from Aceh Gayo. I asked the question for the foreigner, only foreigner, because Indonesia has coffee already. The question is, as a one earth, do you know the relationship between Amazon and Sahara Desert? Do you know the relation it? If you have answer, you can get a coffee. Do you know the relation? Yes, please.
Thank you very much for your question. My name is Adiso. I am a forester. I am working for Ethiopian Ministry of Agriculture. I think this tropical forest in Indonesia, in Sumatra, in Java, and also in Congo basins, as well as in Amazon, also contributing for rainfall and temperature rise, and it cools the temperature in different parts of the world, like Sahara, Kalahari, and like this. So the Amazon forest and the Indonesia tropical forest contributing to just decrease the temperature of these globes, especially for Sahara.
Do you know the relationship with Sahara Desert and Amazon?
Yeah, it is
As one earth?
It is one earth. It is different agroecology or different ecological formations, but one is just contributing for the others due to energy flow, nutrient cycle, and regulation of temperature change and rainfall.
Okay, whatever your answer, you get the coffee, sir. Okay, do you know what the relation the Sahara Desert and Amazon? You know, Amazon can be fertilized. Amazon can be good forest because the Sahara. Sahara flow the phosphor on from the land and blowing to the wind, going to Amazon. That's why Amazon keep fertilized, keep a good forest because of the desert. It means we are one earth. Also same Indonesia, we export wood pellet or the other biomass to the other country, make the other country blue sky because of the green energy from Indonesia. Okay, next question later after my presentation. I introduce myself. I am a Secretary General of Association Energy Biomass Producer Indonesia, also Chairman of Palm Kernel Cell Entrepreneur Association of Indonesia, and Vice Chairman of Central European Committee in Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Indonesia. The other is my company. Next. Okay, our issue right now is about the Indonesia biomass versus climate change. Yeah. Next. What the fact of biomass Indonesia? Indonesia has wood pellet. We have agri-waste, and we have empty fruit bun pellet. All of the biomass, the potential in Indonesia. Next. Yeah. This is the palm kernel cell of Indonesia. This is waste industry of the palm oil, and we use this for the energy, for the biomass. Next. The fact of biomass Indonesia, palm kernel cell. Indonesia export biomass with palm kernel cell as agri-waste to Japan almost 4 million tons per year. We export since 2016 to 2022 without any condition with certificate sustainability, and price average is $135. You see the graphic of the PKS, the palm kernel cell production, compared with the palm kernel cell export. We export only 35% from the availability of the palm kernel cell. Next. Okay, what the benefit of palm kernel cell? Palm kernel cell for can use for the generate steam, general thermal power, and for high performance activated charcoal. The most important from the palm kernel cell for the world is for every ton of PKS used in the factory contribute 0.94 ton reduction of carbon dioxide. Next. Fact of biomass Indonesia. Oh, next. Okay. Since 2019, Environment NGO, once again, I told you, since 2019, Environment NGO, in the name of sustainability and safe environment, start push and influence Japan government, especially METI, to allow import of PKS with mandatory using sustainability certificate. Yeah. At the end, since April 2022, Indonesia exporter of PKS should have GGL, Green Gold Label Certificate, or other sustainability for PKS. I thought this is the pretending sustainability only without any value of sustainability. Yeah. So many kind we always say about the sustainability, but actually this is only motto, but not the real sustainability. If you move part of the plant from the country to the country, it's not sustainability, actually. It's not sustainability. But we make it. Certificate, we have to make sustainability. But it's okay. Next. Okay, now about the biomass. Wood pellet of Indonesia, the sustainability product and stay keep environment ethic. Before this, I want to show you the video of the forest of Indonesia that we use for the wood pellet. Next.
Indonesia tanah air peta pusaka abadi nan jaya. Indonesia sejak dulu kala tetap dipuja-puja bangsa. Di sana tempat lahir kita, dibuai dibesarkan bunda, tempat berlindung di hari tua, sampai akhir menutup mata. Sungguh indah tanah air peta, tiada bandingnya di dunia. Karya indah Tuhan Maha Kuasa bagi bangsa yang memujanya. Di sana tempat lahir beta, dibuai dibesarkan bunda, tempat berlindung di hari tua, sampai akhir menutup mata. Indonesia ibu pertiwi, kau ku puja, kau ku kasihi. Tenagaku bahkan pun jiwaku kepadamu rela ku beri, kepadamu rela ku beri.
Ender Padiki, you 3 minutes left. Your time 3 minutes.
Okay, Indonesia is the beautiful country with the ninth largest forest in the world. And next, Indonesia forest area is 120.5 million hectare. And the other number with the part of the consists of the forest. Next, and the fact the area of Indonesia forest that is still covered by natural forest. This is the important thing. Indonesia forest is still covered by natural forest. Next. Indonesia forest is not only beautiful and using for the lung of the world, but also important for life of Indonesia people. Ladies and gentlemen, as development country, Indonesia still use the sources from the natural resources. And we still need sources of their economic with environment, ethic into environment. It means Indonesia, of course, we still use the forest for living of the people of Indonesia. We still keep the commitment about the environment ethic. The government Indonesia with Ministry of Forestry has program as to manage the forest. One of them is especially for energy, to maintenance of sustainability forests, all timber product obligation to follow SPLK program, the timber legality assurance system. It means no reason biomass product of Indonesia or wood pellet and wood chip of Indonesia rise the big problem of deforestation, illegal logging of biomass. This is the message that I need to say to you. Next. Okay, this is you see from the last presentation about spreading of wood pellet industry. Next. This is the unit of wood pellet in Indonesia and how big we already using the forest for the production of wood pellet. Next. Okay, what is your choice for biomass versus climate change? The question is it possible biomass with sources wood from forests working together with keeping of sustainable forests for safe climate change? Is it possible biomass for energy forest program working together with safe topic forests and keep environment ethic? The answer is yes, it's possible. With SPLK program from Indonesia government, we can do it. Next. Yeah, this is SPLK, it's our commitment for sustainability product. Next. Okay, next. Yeah, we control from the plant, from the cutting, from the distribution, from the selling. We all control of that with the barcode. Okay, I want to tell you, this is the blurry fact of black campaign of NGO. They always say biomass of Indonesia is make deforestation. And they show this photo to all the world. Indonesia deforestation, they make it empty, plant of the tree. I show you the reality. Next. You see, after 1 month, after 6 months, it's already green. After 6 months, after 1 year, after 2 years, it's already forest again. Indonesia is not like European, not like America. Indonesian, like Amazon, like Brazil, is fertilized country. We put the plant and then very fast growing. So no reason if you say Indonesian biomass make deforestation. Next. Okay, next. Okay, we do effort to maintain sustainability. We plan the other plan to reboisation of the forest that we use. Next. Okay, we use the gamal. Gamal is very strong root to keep the soil. So we will keep no erosion from the soil at the forest. Next. Okay, next. Yeah, this is the actually situation right now. Only in it 1 year is already be the forest again. Next. Okay, the fact in Indonesia, after we use the SPLK program, the forestation is going decrease very significantly. You can see now in 2022, 2023, only 0.04% deforestation happened in Indonesia. Next. Okay, now the question is, which one that you want to do? Next. Next. Okay, next. Okay, which one that you want to do? Make a children have opportunity school and have the next future, because we use the plantation, we use the forest for the economic of the people. Or you want to keep they are poor as the children, no future in the forest? Which one that you want to do? Next. Which one that you want to do? Import the car from Japan, from European, and make pollution in Indonesia? Or we export wood pellet to make blue sky in your country? Which one that you want to do? Next. Which one the priority to save? You talking about the degradasi habitat. Many animals die or going to another place because of deforestation. Okay, the question is, which one the priority to save? The animals, small animal, or the smiling of the children? Which one the priority for us? Next. Which one that you want to be? Next. Okay, you see. Indonesia give, this is our favorite meal, meatball. We call it bakso. We give bakso at the toilet. It's look not ethic, but we give you food for health. But what happens if you say no deforestation, no biomass, keep the forest? You will look ethic because of sustainability, under name of sustainability, under name of the environment ethic, you look ethic and beautiful but harmful and dangerous for the people of Indonesia.
Mr. Diki, 1
Yes,
minute.
the annex. So what did wood pellet producer of Indonesia? Next. Okay, you see, for the employee, we next very fast because 1 minute only. Okay, you see, because of the biomass that we did and we still keep the sustainability, we already working 3,000 people. It means 12,000, almost 15,000 people can be the future,
Recording
have
stopped.
the future. Yeah, next. Okay, contribution company for economic. You see, Indonesia biomass industry make a contribution for the economic of the country. Next. Okay, what happened of wood pellet industry still continue? If we still continue, yeah, without annoying from the NGO protesting about deforestation, it will be source of green energy for the world. It will be save the future of children. It will be decreasing stunting of the children because many stunting children in the forest area. It will be create smart young generation. It will be make Indonesia the green country. Next, almost finished, Bu. But it need good cooperation and commitment among producer of biomass, the government, and environment NGO to keep sustainability of forests. Next. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Diki, for your enthusiastic presentation and also for the coffee gayo. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will now move into the discussion session. So, as the reward for your active participation, we will give 4 beautiful souvenir from Mr. Diki, the beautiful tumbler and umbrella for 4 questions for participants. So I will take 4 questions from the audience. Please raise your hand. Okay. Pak Purwadi ya. Okay, and others? Okay. Okay, the gentleman behind. And so we still have 2 souvenirs for 2 questions. Oh, the man with the white shirt. And the last one, okay. So you have already. Okay, it's okay. So Pak Purwadi.
Thank you, Pak Diki. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Chair. I'd like to address this both of you. The first for Pak Iwan actually. It is a good idea that ABIS, you represented ABIS, right? How to encourage on the biomass energy plantation instead of you using waste to ensure the sustainable supply in the future. But as we understand that the most bottleneck we're facing today is about the land availability, and you raised the issue about the partnership program to cope the issue. So could you please share with us the challenge to build the partnership with the community? I think it's a critical issue if we are going to scale up the plantation. And the next thing, Pak Diki, it's good presentation. The more bottleneck is about the price and the sustainable wood supply, Pak. Yeah. So what do you think? How we can ensure the better price, because this is the problem when we are dealing with the biomass plantation investment in Indonesia, and at the same time we ensure the sustainable wood supply, as I also asked to Pak Iwan, how to integrate the 2 issues so we can scale up the investment in biomass energy in Indonesia as well. Thank you.
So we just collect all the question first. Okay. And the second one, okay, the man behind.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I'm from Ghana. So in all of this, you said we. I want to find out what part did the private sector play in achieving all of this in terms of percentages? How did you rope in the private sector and then try and change the culture of the citizens to accept that this is the way forward in terms of sustainability? That is my question.
Thank you. And the third one, I believe. Yeah, okay.
Hello, good morning. I'm from Belém and I'm a forestry student. I'm in my doctorate. So I have just one curiosity, if you can. I would like to ask you if you have already tried or a non-wood species or biomass, because here we're studying some of non-wood forest products, and I would like to know if you think it can be possible to use a no-wood plant, like no wood, other type of species that can be used for pellets or other energy function. So that's my question. Thank you.
Just one more question. Oh, but kan dia udah dapat 2 ya. Sorry, sir. Since you have already got the first, okay, I give to the lady with the black. Oh, sorry. The lady behind the first one. So sorry. Okay, please. Oh, okay, but you can. He has Gayo coffee for you. Okay, please.
Thank you. Good morning. I have a question for the last speaker. You talked about the similarities of the Amazon rainforest with the Indonesian forest. what do you observe about exchange that the two biomes can benefit from by the change and the learnings, the two forests and change and learning about the two forests, Indonesian and Amazon forest. Thank you.
Thank you. And the last one, the ladies.
Thank you. I see very good progress of the Indonesian Wood Palette Association in developing this in the country. Are there regional efforts to try to do this? Are there regional efforts to do this across Southeast Asia? Yours is a national base is within the country. I'm curious whether there's regional effort in promoting this and doing it together as a region. My name is Leong Yuan Yung, UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network.
Yeah, you get the question. I think most of the question dedicated to you. Yeah. Okay, but I invite Pak Diki first or Pak Iwan. Okay, Pak Iwan first to respond Pak Purwadi question and others. Pak Diki and maybe Bu Novi can also respond to those questions.
Okay, thank you, Pak Purwadi. As we understand that the biomass energy plantation is have similar or same resources of land. Yeah, so actually, we need to effectively to combine the existing of plantation that actually in Indonesia we have developed or advanced the plantation forests. But this is for another business. But I think the challenge is how we can combine the existing advanced plantation forests and can product also the biomass energy. And the key of the efficiency is about the range of distance between the source of product and then the off-taker. So if we can map the location of maybe the off-taker, and then we can create the environment surrounding the industry or the steam power plant, something like that. We can create something like landscape approach about the area, and then we can encourage also the community, not only the private sector that hold the forest concession, but also we can encourage the community to plant biomass energy plantation, because the trees can grow in almost everywhere in the country. So if there are benefit from the industry, so maybe the community will have incentive, so they eager to plant the biomass plantation. So the industry will be automatically working in this scenario. I think that's how we can solve the problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iwan, and maybe Pak Diki to respond Pak Purwadi question.
Okay, thank you, Pak Pur. Yes, this is the classic problem in Indonesia about the price. So can you imagine, we have the biggest palm plantation, but the price controlled by Malaysia. You know, the palm kernel cell is the biggest in the world, is from Indonesia only, but the control price is from Singapore. So what we have to do now? As association, I already make review market, and then we want to make our member using of our price if negotiation with the buyer, so we can control about the price. This is the first. The second one, problem about the wood pellet or palm kernel cell in Argus Media price. We always controlling by foreign country for the price, but actually Indonesia has sustainability certificate like ISPO, but never use it. They use RSPO, they use GGL, they use MPO. This is not make sense actually. We have to make Indonesian standard price, Pak. And my planning for the PKS especially to control the price, because now the price from 135 going down to $100 only. This is not make sense actually, Pak. But this is because control price from the buyer and then from the trader from the Singapore. So I talk to the government. If government subsidize diesel, biodiesel for the PLN, why they not selling of PKS to PLN and give the incentive also, give the subsidize for the PKS. If the PKS, if the PEM canal cell using for in the country, in domestic, the first, we will reach emission carbon dioxide, and the second one, we can control price at the export, because in the domestic price, we already have good price. This is the answer, Pak.
Okay, thank you. And maybe the pavilion team can give the souvenir for the first. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And for other question, please respond, Pak Diki.
Okay. Thank you. Actually, in Indonesia, we do the biomass industry is the forest in the rural area, in the peripheral area, in the poor people area. So if we build industry there, many people there, it will be going up the economic of them. Before they have not working, they don't have money for the food of the children, for the school of children. This company obligation, I tell you, from the government, obligation for the industry of the biomass must be keep control the social responsibility, company responsibility for the people is around of the area. This is that make Indonesia still keep the people happy with this project. Okay? Thank you very much, sir. Please give the souvenir to, thank you, sir, for your question.
To Mr. Gana. And the third one is the forestry student.
Okay. Indonesia not only have wood pellet from the forest, we also have many agri-waste pellet. Like I told you, we have palm kernel cell. Palm kernel cell is already export 4 million ton to Japan, to Poland, to Europe. We already exported. And the other thing, we have, the name is empty fruit bun pellet. This is also not from the wood. This is from the plantation, from the gardening. So if you ask this, Indonesia is balancing. Most of the agri-waste pellet that we have, than the wood pellet. So don't worry, no deforestation in Indonesia too big. Okay. Answer it? Okay?
So, yeah.
Thank you.
And for other, please briefly answer, Pak, because the time is end. The lady.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we have to meet in outside of the event to talking about the exchange of the know each other about the Amazon forest and Indonesian forest. But actually, you know, the issue is very big different. Amazon issue about the forestation is about the co-farming, right? It's about the co-farming. Indonesian issue about the deforestation, about the bioenergy, furniture, something like that. It's very big different. But we have same condition of the rainforest. This is answer for you. Thank you.
And the last one.
Sorry, actually I not really understand your question. Can you repeat again, and please you take the coffee here.
Okay, just brief.
You can ask them directly. Yes, what's your question?
So my question is, do you know of regional efforts for Southeast Asia, like what you are doing for Indonesia, doing it as a region beyond a country effort?
Okay. Actually, in Southeast Asia, we have same condition about for the biomass. We have we send the resources from we have same condition. Like Vietnam, they have wood pellet from the industry forest. Indonesia also, and all over of that, because Indonesia is still not have problem with the climate change, with the pollution. We export all to Japan, to China, to Korea, to make the country is still blue sky. So I think this is answer your question or not? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think the time is already up. The time.
You can ask me in the outside, okay?
You can discuss after this session, okay?
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we already come to the end of the session. I think I will not make a summarize because our discussion already very active, interactive. But in closing, let us remember the core of message from today. The future of industrial plantation forest is no longer just about wood, but also about creating a carbon neutral energy system, sustainable livelihood, and inclusive economic transformation. And I would like to sincerely thank our keynote speaker, our three panelists. Miss Novia, I hope you still there, Bu Novia.
Yes, I'm here, Ibu, but I'm sorry I
Do
don't
you have
any
any response?
to share.
The last,
Yes,
the last.
maybe just a very, Ibu Fitri.
Yeah.
Just a brief response. I think to all of the colleagues who asked the questions. I think from the government perspective, since energy security as well as food security is one of our priority program, and I'm sure everyone needs energy. So forest utilization for food and energy security means optimizing forest utilization to support the energy security. And I think I agree with the other presenters, including Pak Diki, that to provide energy from the forest is not only the work or the mandate given to private sector, but I think we can also use the other program like social forestry partnerships to make this energy security program more inclusive, so we can provide more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
And
you.
also the last thing, regarding the question on the regional efforts, I think there will be some room for discussion within the ASEAN. It is in the ASEAN because we have ASEAN Working Group on Sustainable Forest Management, or maybe we can also some discussion under the Asian Working Group on social forestry, for example. So I think there
yes,
some rooms for discussion.
Thank you, Bu Novia. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the participants, and also it's been my honor to moderate this important discussion. And now I will return the session to our Master of Ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you very
so
much. Big hand of applause for all the panels today. And we have a special merchandise to be given to everybody. Thank you, especially Padiki. Thank you for sharing your high energy and enthusiasm. My hats off to you. I didn't see anybody dozing off and fall asleep. Not because it's still in the morning, but I think it's because of your energy. Thank you very much.